El Toro, the Intamin prefabricated wooden roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. I finally got to ride it. Where does it rank in my rankings? If you want to see what my full day was like at Great Adventure, go check out this video right here. See how many rides I got in El Toro and my initial reaction. It was a chilly day. It was chilly. In my first rides, I was a little underwhelmed. And then I went back later in the day when it warmed up a little bit, and I got to ride it with a full train of people, and it was better. It was better. El Toro is awesome, dude. Some of them, probably the most insane, just batshit crazy airtime I've ever felt on a roller coaster. The strength of it, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like the way it is. Like that first drop, and especially that second airtime hill that you hit, dude. Bonkers. It's just trying to launch you into the fucking outer space. It's crazy. Insanely intense roller coaster. The positive G's blew me away too with how ridiculous it was. I love the switchback turns so much, dude. Just like flying left and right, and the insane positive G's on those turns too blew me away, and I was not expecting that. It's always cool when you like, you know, you can watch a POV and you can like kind of guess what the forces are going to be, but you never know. You never know unless you sit your ass down in that seat on that roller coaster, dude. One thing that's funny that I did not mention in my Great Adventure video, in the early days of RMC, I thought that El Toro was an RMC. Because I remember when New Texas Giant came out, I was kind of like, whoa, they made like another one of these. It's like, looks like a wooden roller coaster, but it's like not actually, you know, it's not like other wooden roller coasters. But I was also like, oh, but they made the track steel, I guess. I don't know. So for a while, when I was a kid, I thought that El Toro was an RMC. And I've ridden a lot of RMC coasters. I've obviously never ridden an Intamin prefab before this. I thought, you know, like El Toro's ejector airtime looks insane, but it's probably, you know, like since 2006, like we've had other insane ejector airtime machines come on us, like Gwazi, Vengeance, and basically any other RMC coaster, right? So going into it, I thought it was going to feel similar, right? And I'm here to tell you I was very wrong. I think El Toro is absolutely more intense than any of the other RMCs that I have done. The ejector airtime is just like another notch, like just cranked up one more, and the positive G's are cranked up one more, dude. No, honestly, no, the positive G's cranked up like 2 or 3 more. And I actually prefer El Toro to most of the RMC coasters that I've done. The like other RMCs, like most of the RMCs, I don't know, think about it this way, it's like tacos, right? Tacos in Los Angeles. Most of the RMCs, you know, it's like nice. It's like refined. You know, you're like paying more. Like you're going to like fucking like home state. You're paying like $6.50, $7 for a taco, and it is awesome. Like it is the shit, and it's great. And you like sit on a nice patio, and you enjoy your food, and it's nice. You know. El Toro is like you're going to like South Central or like Watts or Compton, and you're hitting up like a taco stand on the side of the road. But everything is fresh. The meat and the salsas, they've been passed down multiple generations to make it to this spot right here, and it's amazing. But also at the same time, you like gotta like watch your surroundings and make sure nothing bad happens to you. RMC is very clean and refined, but El Toro has heart. It has soul, while also being crafted to perfection. The feel of the ride was cool. It's a wooden roller coaster, but it's like prefabricated. I've never done that before in my life. I was curious to see how it felt. I know it's been partially retracked, so some sections were smoother than others. The roughest part was like the very last section. It wasn't like awful. It was a unique roughness for sure. I've never really felt a roughness like the way it shook. It was like shaking left and right and kind of like up and down.
One of the best methods that I actually do is what I call bouncing up and down, spinning around, going crazy.
I don't know, like the bumps you hit were like really like aggressive shunts rather than just kind of shaking you around like a regular wooden coaster does. Like I said with the tacos, like it has heart, it has texture, it has a feel, it's alive. But I'm glad they're gonna retrack it. I think it'll make it more accessible and just it'll run better and it'll last longer. I've never ridden an RMC topper track Woody. I'm curious how though that would feel compared to how El Toro feels. But yeah, man, after my initial rides, I was a little let down, but went back and it was insane. Got a back row ride. I rode in the back and in the front and in the middle of the train. So I feel like I got a pretty good idea of what the forces are like. Where does it rank in my roller coasters? I'm gonna slide her in right here at number 10. Right now, El Toro is my 10th favorite roller coaster that I've ever ridden. I have it right below X2 and Orion, and right above Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England and Ghost Rider. I like it more than Superman because I don't know, just like more comfortable and just like the texture of everything, and it was more intense for sure. The airtime was more insane for sure. But I like X2 over El Toro because for me, X2 just gives me that feeling that I can't describe of just like amazement with what is happening to your body. And I felt that more on X2 than I did on El Toro. I do think that El Toro, once I finally get back to the park, and I'm going to go on a hot day for sure when it's screaming through the layout, I do think it will go up. I think it'll be more fucked up. I think it'll be more intense and just more insane in general than the rides that I had. But for now, there it is at number 10. And I think that goes to show how incredible of a ride it is, that I was riding it on probably the slowest that it could run with human beings riding it. It was like 40 degrees and there were like 8 people in my train. And even there, it's still elite and incredible. So yeah, like I said, I can't imagine what it's like on a hot day. I got to get back and I got to experience it, dude. Yeah, short little video. Let me know what you think of this sort of thing. El Toro's a big deal. It's a huge deal, and I'm so happy I got to check it out. An absolute icon. I hope Six Flags doesn't like make it explode like they did to King Ka. Still fuck you for that. I'm still butthurt I never got to ride King Ka, but it looks like El Toro's here to stay with all the work that they're putting in. So dope. Thanks for hanging out. Short little video. I love you. I love El Toro even more, believe it or not. Goodbye. Actually, no. I love you guys more than El Toro. You guys are awesome. I love you. Goodbye.